What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. In today's reading, we are going to be taking a look at what it is that makes you special, what makes you stand out. We have 5 piles today, and I tried to mix it up a little bit using different decks to kind of give each pile a personality or vibe. And yeah, so this is what we have. We also have 5 crystals to choose from. The first crystal is going to be this Nuumite stone here with the Spiritsong tarot deck and the Chakra Love deck. For pile number 2, we have this lovely Lemurian seed stone right here, and the Starseed Oracle card deck and the Kemetic tarot. For pile number 3, we have the Divine Doors Oracle deck with the Intuitive Night Goddess tarot deck and the Amethyst, beautiful, lovely Amethyst. For pile number 4, we have the, I think this is the Forced Fae Oracle card deck. And then we have Tarot of the Sidhe with the pink calcite. Very powerful, loving stone right there. And then for pile number 5, we have the Making Magic Oracle deck and the Ask the Witch tarot deck with this lovely Rhodonite stone here, which is a heart chakra stone. Very good for emotional clearing, removing emotional blockages. My goodness, very positive energy vibrating from that stone. But yeah, guys, take a moment to pick which pile, which crystal is really resonating with you the most, and then we will go ahead and get started. Hello, pile number 1, those of you who have chosen the lovely Nuumite stone here and the Spiritsong tarot deck. This is going to be your reading. Let's take a look at what makes you special, what makes you stand out. All right, so first of all, we're starting with this Starseed Oracle card here, and it is the card we got is the Crown Chakra, and the stone that's recommended on this one is the Tourmalated Quartz. Tourmalated Quartz. Oneness. You are part of the universe and always will be. Okay, so oneness is very interesting because this Nuumite stone is about bridging the physical and spiritual realms. So that is about balance and oneness. All right, so we have the 9 of Cups for you guys. Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness, why is this wet? A lot of water. Okay, water energy. So you guys could connect with water, or you may have a very powerful connection with water, whether or not you know it. If you do anything in regards to like witchcraft or healing, water is a very important element for you guys. So we have the Queen of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles, the Collaborator, Sacral Chakra, Lena, what must be shall be, and the Hawk. Okay, so first of all, some of you guys could be water signs: Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn. Capricorn, no. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Or you could be Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And with the Hawk here, you could also have air in your chart: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, so for this pile, what makes you stand out is you're someone very deeply spiritual, very connected to your intuition and nature. Okay, so this Nuumite stone, I'm you guys were very good in picking this stone, because what I'm getting is that you're someone who is very spiritual, but at the same time very grounded. What makes you stand out is your intuition, your foresight, your receptivity. For a lot of you guys, you are very empathetic. You have a lot of compassion for people. At the same time, though, I don't feel like you guys are the type of people who hold on to things that are not meant for you, or things that don't serve your highest good. You guys know how to move with the flow of life. I think that's where a lot of this watery energy is coming from. You guys don't go against the river, you go with the river. You guys are also very generous. And I'm getting a deep sense of happiness from this pile as well. That happiness, I feel like, is something that you share with a lot of the people that you encounter. I think that you guys are someone who stands apart from the crowd, and that you're very accepting of other people. You're very trustworthy, and you're someone who is, you don't shy away from intimacy and getting to and connecting with the deeper parts or aspects of yourselves and other people, such as like emotions and maybe psychic abilities, diving into the unknown. People sense that there's something more to you than what meets the eye. There's a certain depth about you guys, pile number one. While in your everyday life, you may come across very unassuming. You may work a regular job, or at least you appear that way to a lot of people. I don't think you're someone who goes around broadcasting your spiritual beliefs or practices. You're someone who just lives in your truth. You practice your philosophies. You live in your beliefs. Okay. So you are someone who is enlightened, especially with this crown chakra here. With the hawk, you guys see things from a higher perspective than maybe the average person. You see the connectedness in everything, all of your experiences, and the way the universe works, the way the world works, and how everyone in your life, or everything you experience in life, is all connected to a higher purpose that you're fulfilling. People sense that about you, that you have a deeper purpose, a deeper meaning, that you look at life through kind of like the lens of, I want to say child, but it's not really so much child, because I get a very wise energy from this pile. Not that you can't be wise and have that childlike spirit, but I feel there's something very deep, very mystical about this pile. You guys could wear a lot of blue. Your favorite color could be blue, and or you wear a lot of black. You're very connected to the ocean. You could be. And water, okay? I'm hearing you could have been a fish in a past life. Okay, that may resonate for some of you guys. Oh my gosh, my eyes were closed when I said that you could resonate with the beach a lot, and I look up and this 9 of shells is literally, there's shells, and these are sea creatures, and I was not paying attention to that before. You guys could have a connection to aquatic animals as well, for some of you guys. You guys may experience a lot of changes or darkness within your life, but you guys bring the sunshine, or the sun always shines on you. You have a very effortless way of getting through difficult tasks, difficult things, transformation, transitions in life. People do see you as someone who has a bright future ahead of you. People trust you. They see you as someone very trustworthy. Okay. Especially if you're like a psychic, a medium, or you do something where you connect with spirit and you help other people. People really trust your abilities. They trust your gifts. You guys have a true gift for whatever it is you do that is connected to spirituality. You guys are very focused. you guys have a very, like I said, I wanted to say childlike before, but like I said, there's something a lot more mature, a lot deeper about this pile. Not that you can't have that childlike spirit as well. These may be people that haven't gotten to experience that side of you before. With this 9 here, you could be very independent. And with the 7 here, like I said, someone very divinely guided, divinely inspired. If people don't believe in spirituality or the things that you practice in the way that you believe in them, or maybe other people who do practice or receive services from spiritualists, they do understand that there's something very, very mystical and otherworldly about you. You know, like sometimes you meet people who claim to be spiritual. You know, they're always broadcasting their beliefs and or pushing their beliefs onto other people. You're believable in that you are an example of what you preach. You preach oneness. You are an example of that. You're very accepting. You preach or you teach shadow work, helping people overcome and break out of bad habits, or confront their shadow and stuff like that, confront their emotions, connect with their emotions, to not shy away from intimacy, and showing people how to live a life of true freedom and happiness. You actually have achieved that for yourself. So it's like you can go around preaching if you wanted to, but you don't. I don't feel like you guys do that. You guys kind of just are a living embodiment of what you believe in. And so that's why people easily are more ready to believe in whatever you say or whatever you share, because you are proof that what you teach is true. Okay, I'm having trouble finding the words. We have accepting multiple times. Okay, acceptance, accepting. And what must be shall be is kind of like the energy of acceptance, gratitude, acceptance. So you guys kind of just accept life as it is. You accept people as they are. You accept circumstances, situations as they are. You help people change where they can. You help people find solutions to problems where you can. But you also have this balance of also the universe is having a part to play in all of this as well. And it's crazy because the collaborator card literally says that I co-create to create. So you guys work with the universe. So I get that you guys are very intuitive, very psychic in this pile. Whether you know it or not, whether you practice it or not, you guys are. Some of you guys could make a lot of money doing this, or people perceive you to be well off due to some sort of practice, or some sort of gift you have. But yeah, you guys work in accordance with the universe. You do what you can, but you also step back and allow the universe to have its way, or do its thing. So yeah, you just kind of work with the universe. You guys have healthy relationships with people. I don't see you forcing your beliefs onto people. You don't force your perspectives onto people. You just kind of share what you can and allow people to make their own decisions. You guys, I already said this, higher perspective on things. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I'm getting for you guys. Yeah, people feel very comfortable, very at peace in your presence, guys. You have a very nurturing, loving type of energy here. An energy that helps people to feel accepted and comfortable being exactly who they are. And that's because you live in that truth as well. And you invite other people to do the same without judgment. Okay? And that's why people really trust you. Okay, so pile number 1, you guys are very integrous, okay, very compassionate, very empathetic, very helpful, very balanced, relatable. and you don't force your will onto the universe or other people. You just kind of go with the flow of things. Very happy pile. Okay, genuinely happy. The Nine of Cups is someone who is genuinely and deeply happy. Okay, you give and receive with gratitude, and you work in accordance with divine will. All right, that's pretty good for this pile. All right, so pile number 1, that's pretty much all I'm getting for you guys. If you guys resonated with the message, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in booking a personal reading or some healing session, you can check out my website. It's cosmicmirrors.com. It'll also be linked in the description box below. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Those of you who have chosen the vibration deck. I mean, the vibration card with the Starseed Oracle deck and the Kemetic Tarot deck with the Lemurian seed crystal. Oh my gosh, I love this crystal. I got it a few years ago, but it's still very relevant in my life. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this actually will help you connect with your ancestors, ancient bloodline, your ancient bloodline. Okay, so for the tarot, we have the Six of Cups, the Chariot, and the Justice card. We have I Am Peaceful from the Amethyst Oracle deck. Some of you guys could definitely have a past life connecting to Egypt where you were some sort of high-level magician or oracle, tarot card reader, or something along those lines, healer even. I feel like there was something you did in your past life connecting to Egypt that had to do with justice and balance, okay, on the earthly plane. But I feel like you connected to the spirit realm in order to judge people in the earthly realm, okay, however that resonates. Yeah, you guys have a very powerful crown chakra. You guys could very well be psychics, very intelligent. All right, and then we have Frog, prosperity, let go of the past, embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this pile, what really sets you apart is you guys are very leveled up in terms of like the way you perceive the way you perceive things, your outlook on life, your outlook on people, places, things. You guys are very before your time. You act as a balancer in situations. I feel like you guys see through to the core of people. I feel like it's very hard for people to get one over on you. And while at the same time, okay, because these gifts are not just given to anybody. There are certain things and stages you have to go through in order to have this sort of sight that you guys have in pile number 2, because not everybody can handle the truth, okay? But you guys handle it very gracefully. You guys aren't afraid of the truth. I feel like you guys have been through enough in life, whether this life and or past lives, maybe ancestral as well, to where you aren't afraid to confront your shadow and or to confront the shadow in other people that you may love, that you may deal with, okay? Because that's very hard and painful as well when you're dealing with someone that you may love. It could be like a family member, a friend, a lover, okay? Sometimes we put our blinders on and we don't want to see certain aspects or things or believe certain things about the people we love. But I feel like you guys are not afraid of that. You guys have reached a level where you can see beyond people, just the actions people take. You can see the reasons why people may act a certain way or make the decisions they make. And that's why you're able to be so peaceful, or have this balance about you, this patience about you. You guys know things. You guys just know things, okay? And there's a lot of crown chakra energy, a lot of purple, a lot of blue here, even green with this frog. So you're very connected with your heart chakra. You kind of have to be, in order to be in this energy or have this type of sight. Your heart has to be very clean. With this Six of Cups here, you guys could have a very deep connection with children. You could have children. You guys are a very good teacher. You guys have brought a lot of wisdom and knowledge over from a past life. Like I said, you could have been a high level, a high priest or priestess, or a high level magician or oracle, tarot card reader or something like that in ancient Egypt, okay? Or Kemet, if you guys resonate with that name more. Okay, so I think these are lotuses here on this card, and then we have She of the Lotus, and the lotus is about rising above, being still, even when things may be going awry. I think that you guys see below the surface. Like, that's a double message here. You guys see below the surface. And even if there's a lot of chaos going on beneath that surface, you guys are able to still remain calm, unbothered, unscathed. I feel like you guys understand human behavior at a deeper level than the average person. You guys definitely could have like a really strong connection to Egypt, okay? An example, I'm going to give you guys an example. Like growing up, I always had like some weird, not weird, I'm not going to call it weird, but you know, it was unexplainable at the time, but I had a weird connection. Like I was so drawn to ancient Egypt, and not in the way that the average kid that I knew was drawn to Egypt. I would have flashbacks to like having past lives in Egypt as a child. And, you know, learning about the pyramids and how they were built in elementary school, or a school in general, the public schooling system never really sat right with me. And then when I got older, I was able to do my own research into Kemet and play with different theories, and really use my imagination and connect with my intuition to draw my own conclusions about Kemet and ancient Cometians. So if you are like drawn to like learning more about Egypt and or like the hieroglyphs and, you know, ancient Egyptian aesthetic and the culture, designs, whatever, that could be a very clear sign that you did have a past life there. And you guys were very exalted in your past life. I don't care what you do in this lifetime. It's all in divine alignment. Okay. So don't think, oh, I just bag groceries at the local grocery store, or, I work a boring desk job. There's nothing spectacular about my life right now. Don't be fooled by outer appearances of your own life or even anyone else's. Okay. Because everywhere we go in life and every experience we have is meant to align us to our true north. Okay. And it's about taking enjoyment in every step of the way, and learning from the difficulties, learning from the obstacles, turning those situations into gold, being an alchemist. Okay. But yeah, I do feel like strongly you have a past life in Egypt with the Six of Cups here. And whatever knowledge or whatever wisdom or whatever gifts you had back there, power, status, spiritually, has translated over into this lifetime. You guys could be a mentor, or would be a good mentor for children. Okay, people notice that about you, the way you are able to connect with children. I feel like there's a childlike innocence or a childlike wonder about you, and you never lost that from your childhood, and that's what helps you to connect with children in the way that you are. There's something about you that's able to really connect with children in a way that most people can't, or are unable to, or don't know how to. And that's because you've never lost connection with your inner child, which a lot of people do. And I used to blame my parents a lot for not being as like strict. Growing up, they kind of just let me and my siblings find our own way, like do what we enjoy. Like we were good kids, okay? So I understand that. But we were never really forced to be overachievers, or, play certain sports, excel at anything, or be a certain way, and I feel like, of course, everyone needs balance, okay? Because later in life, I did face a lot of difficulties due to not following a certain path, in the earthly realm. But eventually it all worked out. But anyways, there's something about your childhood, okay, that was very special, that's going to be very special to you in this lifetime. Connect with your inner child. Remember your inner child. If you were someone who wasn't granted that freedom as a child, you are this person, okay? You are this person who's able to have that connection with children, whether you believe it or not. And you need that person for yourself as well, okay? So you be that mentor, you be that guide, you be that loving individual, that understanding individual, that individual with infinite wisdom, that your inner child needed at some point but didn't receive. You're supposed to be that person for yourself, okay? That's going to connect you with the loving energy of the cosmos, of the universe, source, creator. And from there, anything is going to be possible for you guys in this pile, because whatever you went through in this life, good or bad, was meant to baptize you, baptize in the fire with this justice card here. Amit is supposed to, she devours the souls of those unworthy, okay? After being judged by Ma'at, I feel like you have a very strong connection with the underworld, with death, with darkness, things that most people shy away from or scare away from, don't want to connect with or have anything to do with. You guys have a connection with the underworld, okay? So you don't have to be afraid of certain things. There's something very deep about you guys, okay? Very dark, and not in a negative way, but in a way where you guys, if you tap into who you truly are, heal that inner child, nothing in this universe is going to be really off limits to you. Kind of like in pile number 1, where there's like a co-creation with the universe. You're going to be in vibrational alignment with the universe. And I feel like a lot of you guys already are, but I feel like I'm talking to maybe like 1 or 2 people, like a small group of people who have not yet tapped into that. And that's why I'm going so deep into this. I do feel like there's like maybe 1 or 2, a few people who may not have tapped into that, but they have this potential deep within them. And this is what makes you special. Let's go into like our lighter messages here. You guys are very just, very balanced, okay? You guys see light and dark, okay? And you see how they work together to create. And you can, instead of running away from your darkness, confront it. See how you can use it. See where it's coming from and how you can use it. How it's meant to benefit you within this lifetime, and not meant to condemn you. Okay, that's what Amit wants to say to you. Your darkness is not meant to condemn you in this lifetime. I don't care what you think you've done wrong. I don't care how bad of a person you think you are because of thoughts, feelings, whatever. I don't care what it is. You are high vibrational beings in this pile. You guys know right from wrong. You guys have a deep sense of integrity. Okay, it may have taken you a while to come into that fully. For some of you guys, you're already there, okay? You're very just, very balanced, very integrous, okay? You guys are leaders, okay? You guys are meant to lead other people into truth, into balance, into their highest potential. Also, I'm getting, and don't take this the wrong way, because we're not God. We're not meant to, we're not meant to condemn anybody or judge or punish anybody. However, I do feel like you are meant to bring justice and balance to situations, and to people who may be unjust, unfair, and abuse their power in some way. You're meant to bring balance and peace to those situations that are unbalanced and chaotic. Okay, you guys share your messages with people, or you're meant to. Okay, you guys are meant to be psychics. You're meant to be practicing witches, magicians, or whatever. Priestesses. I don't get like a traditional religion vibe from this, but some of you guys could be into that. If you are into that, you are meant to go deeper than surface level with traditional religion. You're meant to see stuff that maybe the average person may miss or may misinterpret. You guys have a deeper, infinite wisdom and connection to the vibration, I'm hearing, of the words. So you're able to see beyond, or see deeper than, or see multiple messages within one message. Okay, you're meant to use that for good, to enlighten people, not to control them or cage them in some way. You guys are master manifestors here. Master manifestors. It's almost like everything you touch turns to gold. I don't care what your current financial position or situation is now, you're always taken care of. Oh my gosh, I did not look at this card when I said that you guys are master manifestors. Like, yeah, I use this deck a lot, but I didn't realize that it said that I am a master manifester. So you guys may want to affirm that to yourself. Say that, write it out. I'm a master manifester. Alternative, intuitive, magical, intelligent. Like I said, you guys are very intelligent in this pile. Very intelligent. And I get that your intelligence is just otherworldly. It's not something that most people have come into contact with within this lifetime, within this age of existence. Okay. And of course, you know, prophets and ascended masters don't incarnate. I mean, there's only like a few every every era. Okay. And I feel like you guys are one of those people, one of those prophets. I'm not gonna say only a few. Only a handful gain the type of recognition or notoriety as like a Buddha or Jesus, Muhammad. But you are meant to ascend within this lifetime. I feel like you've already ascended. I feel like you guys you're just here to help, really to help shift the vibration of the planet and help lead other people into ascension or into truth. You guys are meant to be teachers in this lifetime. So you've already ascended. Chariot here is the card of ascension, the balancing of light and dark, and rising above duality. I feel like you guys are already there. And you've just come to this lifetime to teach. Some of you guys just have to remember this, and that's where I was getting that message to connect with your inner child. Some of you guys just have to remember who you truly are at a soul level. You are this magician. You are this powerful leader. A lot of spiritual power you guys have, because your soul is ancient. Your soul is ancient for this pile. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are not stuck in one way of being, one way of seeing things, one way of living. You guys kind of shift and move with the times, and not in a negative way where you're easily malleable, but you guys are able to look at things, see what's not working, and see solutions, and or know when to move away from certain things or change certain things, and you don't shy away from that type of change or transition. Again, you guys have a lot of integrity. You're very truthful, very honest. And I feel like even if you have gone through a stage where you weren't the most forthcoming, you guys, your conscience has never allowed you to just do and say things that are not right without you facing some sort of punishment or consequence right away. You know, like people who are just, you know, not on the up and up and they don't care, they can't see it. They usually don't face karma right away. But I feel like you guys do. Okay, if you do something that's not in alignment with truth, with your heart, you guys almost immediately receive some sort of karma, and or you beat yourselves up about it. But I feel like for majority of you guys have overcome that. You've learned the consequences of not operating in integrity, not operating in your truth, speaking truth, being truth. You guys have already seen what that looks like, the consequence of that, the opposite end of that. And you've risen above that. You guys could be very prosperous, very abundant, okay? I feel like I'm hearing abundance in wealth, abundance in knowledge. I feel like for this pile, you guys may profit off of your knowledge at some point. Your intellect, your intelligence is going to bring you a lot of abundance in this lifetime, whether it's more spiritual abundance or material abundance. But I feel like God, source, creator, the universe is going to take care of you financially always. I feel like even if you guys do find yourselves in a bind, you're able to find solutions and get yourself out of there. That's part of your power. It's part of what makes you special. Your vibration is aligned to the highest vibrations, okay, of the cosmic intelligence. You guys are very connected. All right. I hope that music is not too loud for you guys. But that's pretty much all I'm getting for you guys. Pile number 2. If you guys want to check it out, this is the Lemurian seed quartz crystal. And it does help you to connect with your ancestors and the Akashic records, ancient bloodlines, ancient knowledge, and things of that sort. The intelligence of the universe. All right, so guys, if you resonated with this, please don't hesitate to hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I hope to see you guys on another reading. Bye. Pile number 3, those of you who have chosen the amethyst stone. We already know what the amethyst stone is all about. That is spirituality 101. That's the first crystal you should know about. That and quartz, clear quartz. But anyways, the amethyst stone is good for opening up the crown chakra, psychic abilities, receiving divine guidance and insight. I think it's also good for clearing the auric field, but I have to double check that. I use amethyst as a universal stone. I'm a crystal healer as well. But I like to see amethyst as like a clearing stone. It's also very protective against negative energies. I hope this music is not too loud for you guys. But anyways, you guys chose the Intuitive Night Goddess deck and the Divine Doors deck. We have intuition, simple, complex, words of pain, or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way it feels. Okay, so you guys can be very intuitive, very empathic, or empathetic. I'm not sure what the correct term is. All right, so we have Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance, meditation. We got more oracle cards for you guys than the other piles. Man, I want to go outside. So I'm trying to keep this reading short, but I hope the music is not too loud for you guys. They are having a party outside. All right, so Temperance, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, or meditation in this deck. Queen of Wands. unique gifts, creativity, sun or the leader, and then loon, intuitive. And the void. Okay, so I feel like you guys bring a lot of sunshine, a lot of light, a lot of life to people's lives. Okay, you have a very nurturing, comforting energy about you. But also at the same time, you're very fun, very lighthearted, very insightful as well. With the Hanged Man, this is the card of like the prophets, the ascended masters who pretty much sacrifice themselves for humanity or higher awareness. And I believe that's Neptune behind her. This is Piscean energy here. Sorry. And usually when you see this glowing halo around someone, that represents that they are an enlightened being. They are ascended. You guys have a very distinctive power about you guys. You guys definitely could be mystics and or psychics, is what I'm getting with this hanged man card, honestly. You guys could be very connected to nature, or at least people perceive you to be that way. Very how would you describe it? Naturalistic. But I feel like there's a duality about you guys, and Temperance is about, you know, balance as well. It's another card of balance. There's about 3 cards of balance in the major arcana. So I feel like there's something, it's very special the way that you're able to combine this very grounded, very mature, responsible, homey, nurturing, mother-like vibe, maybe even career, finances, with this fun-loving, creative, ambitious, passionate person who follows their heart. Queen of Wands could also be very spiritual. So it's very interesting to people how you're able to balance these two energies together. You guys could be earth signs with fire in your chart, or fire signs with earth in your chart. Or you could be like a fire sign tropic and then an earth sign Vedic, or earth sign tropic and then fire sign Vedic. Or you could also be Pisces. Sagittarius is here as well. With Sagittarius and this Queen of Wands, you guys have a very adventurous spirit, a very adventurous soul. You guys love trying new things. You love doing new things. But with the Queen of Wands here, I get like Leo energy with the Queen of Wands, because it represents someone who's confident, ambitious, fun-loving, which is Leo energy, as well as, you know, fun-loving is very connected to that inner child, which is also Leo energy as well, and creativity. So what I'm getting with this Queen of Wands and the Sun here, you guys are governed by the Sun. I feel like you guys light up when the sun is out, even though this is like the intuitive night goddess, and I get like a lot of moon energy, a lot of darkness. There's a duality about you, like I said before. You guys love the sunlight. For some of you guys, if it's not that, you have a very strong connection to the fire element. With pile number 1, I got the water element a lot, but you guys, I feel like, are very connected to the water element, the fire element, and earth. But you also could be very connected to water. But I'm getting strong, like sun and fire would work with you most well. Okay, would fit you most well, or earth and fire. But you guys have an intensity about you when it comes to life. People love being around you. You guys could be the life of the party. But at the same time, you're also this, some of you guys could be mothers. You could have families. You could be married for some of you guys, or in a solid, committed, long-term relationship. But there's also this very independent, fiery side to you. You guys don't put your career, your finances to the side for fun. You guys can do both, okay? You guys have a very wild imagination. I feel like there's also something with the way that you express yourself. You're very unapologetically you. People love this confidence in you, or it really makes you stand out, pile number 3. The number 3 could be very significant for you guys. Number 3, for some reason, is always connected to like intuition to me. 33 is the number of ascended masters, so I don't know, it could have something to do with that. We have 55 here as well. That's interesting. But with unique gifts here, you guys, honestly, some of you guys could be like psychics and mediums. But I'm hearing like whatever you do, whether it's like hair, accounting, designing clothes, modeling, acting, whatever you do, tarot reading, mediumship, whatever you do, you are very good at it. Okay. So if you were doubting yourself, here is confirmation that you are very good at whatever you do, because you are connected with it on a soul level, and you use your intuition to really connect with whatever skill or gift that you have. And not everybody knows how to do that. And that separates a lot of people who are mediocre from people who are great. And that's no shade to anybody, but not everybody chooses career paths or hobbies or things that interest them on a soul level that call to their inner child, because not everybody is aware of that. Not everybody knows how to follow their intuition, but for this pile, or their heart, for this pile, you guys do, and you connect with whatever you do at a very intuitive or soul level. You're also very tapped in, so you are very divinely inspired, which lends to your creativity, lends to your eccentricity, if that's a word, your uniqueness. And there's nobody like you, pile number 3. And that's because you are very tapped into your soul's blueprint, and nobody can imitate that. Nobody can copy that. Nobody can take that away from you. Okay. I'm also hearing, did I already say this? The Midas touch, like whatever you touch turns to gold. If not for this pile, I definitely said it for the last pile. You guys could be very connected to flowers, or there's something very flowery about you, whether it's like your scents, or it's something about your vibe, maybe for some of you guys that just represents like freshness, life. Your energy gives life to people. If you are into witchcraft and working with the elements, flowers would serve you really well in your spell work. Flowers and candle magic. Flowers from earth element, and then the fire. I told you guys you would work really well with the fire element and earth elements when manifesting, or even just creating a certain vibe in your home. So keep that in mind. Having a home with a lot of sunlight, natural sunlight, and maybe a lot of plants and flowers would really liven up your place. Maybe some of you guys already have that. You guys may have a lot of candles, a lot of natural sunlight, and maybe some plants that really make your home feel very homey to people. There's something about, for some of you guys, your home is very decorative, or people feel at home in your home. There's something about the vibration in your home that makes people feel very at home. For some of you guys, the way you decorate your home is very creative to people. You guys have a very strong leadership vibe about you. All right. Yeah, you guys lead from the heart, and I said that. For every pile, I've intuitively like said something about something that's on these your sacred wealth code cards. Like I literally will say, you follow your heart, or you're a master manifester, and then I look down at this card and it literally says what I just said. But yeah, you guys follow your heart, you follow your passions. Not everybody knows how to do that, and that's what makes you uniquely you, what makes you stand out. Your hairstyle, the way you dress, the way you design your home. If you're a clothing designer, the way you design clothes. If you're a hairstylist, the way you design hairstyles, the way you're able to really connect with your clients. Everything that you do is it's drawn from your intuition, okay? And so it makes you a beast at whatever it is you do. For a lot of you guys, even the way you dress is there's something very regal about it. It makes you stand out. You guys could accessorize a lot. Your makeup could be very beautiful. Some of you guys could be makeup artists, or you like to do makeup, whether you do it as a profession or just a hobby, it's something you're very good at. And people are really drawn to it. I feel like for you guys really take care of yourselves. You really know how to take care of yourselves. You don't pour into anyone else if you aren't taken care of first, okay? And I feel like you guys have no problem like going off and doing your own thing if you are connecting with someone who is draining your energy or not giving you what you need. Also, you guys are very protected as well. You guys could also be very abundant, very grounded. I feel like you're always taken care of by the universe. Like whatever you put your mind to, you're able to create or do for yourself. Like there's no limits for this pile. You guys don't perceive limits for yourselves. This leader card here says confident, brilliant, purposeful, courageous, committed, authentic, positive, inspiring, passionate, empowered, trustworthy, visionary, vital, integrous. All right. I'm also hearing that you guys fly high above the crowd. Okay, so you automatically just stand apart from everybody. Just the way you look, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, the way you talk, what you talk about is very elevated. And with this Piscean energy here, there's also something very mysterious, very otherworldly about you guys. You guys don't shy away from like things that other people may shy away from because I'm spiritual or I'm a mom or I have a corporate job. You still have fun, okay? Like you know how to balance your work life and your personal life. You know how to balance, wife life or mom life and your individual life. Okay. You don't define yourself. Cause I know that there are some people, they have children, and this is no shade to anybody because that's your life. If that makes you feel good, that's you. But there are some people who, they have children or they have a husband or they have a partner and they just identify themselves as that person or as their children or as that role. And they kind of leave no room for themselves to really connect with who they are and do things that really make them happy. Okay. And a lot of the times those people, they end up growing older and they end up having a lot of resentment for the choices they've made in life, because they never really gave themselves a chance to do what really made them happy. You know what I mean? You guys don't confine yourselves to any social constructs or the perception of others, okay? Because you know that those things are illusions. You create your own fantasies, use your own imagination, no thank you to anybody else trying to impose their own imagination or perspectives. I got it all under control over here. We get a lot of earth, a lot of fire, and a lot of water energy for this pile. And I'm just guided to tell you guys that whatever you guys do, you guys are like legit the best. Or not, maybe not the best, because there's always other people who are able to connect to this energy as well. Like I could have 50 hairstylists if I get that many views. But for example, I could have like 50 hairstylists watch this and they're all bomb, all fantastic. Maybe the best in their area, the best in their state or region, whatever. But the thing about it is not everybody can do what you do. And that's what makes you special. Okay. And you guys don't dim your light for anybody. You guys carry that light around and you help other people. You inspire other people with your words, with your energy, your vibration, and with your work. Okay. So Spirit wants you to continue to shine that light. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another reading. I hope to see you guys on another one. If you resonated with this reading, please don't hesitate to comment, like, subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can always do so by visiting my website. It's cosmicmirrors.com. And that's all. Bye. Pile number 4. Those of you who have chosen this beautiful, loving, powerful pink citrine, or calcite, sorry, pink calcite stone, and the tarot of the Sidhe with the Forest Fae Oracle, this is going to be your reading. All right, so we already have take time for hibernation and healing showing up here. Let's take a look at what makes you special, what makes you stand out. And I hope the music outside is not too loud for you guys. They're having a party out there. And honestly, I can't wait to go outside. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. What makes you special, pile number 4? We have the Empress, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and Shimmer, Glamour, Confidence, Allure, Charisma. With the Empress out here, yeah, and the Knight of Cups, you guys probably have a lot of romantic interest, people that are interested in you. And that is because I feel like you guys have like a natural charisma, a natural way of pulling people in, okay? Your natural beauty for this pile. We have emotions. Sorry guys if I start singing. All right. Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, so guys, what makes you special, pile number 4? Your looks. For a lot of you guys, your looks automatically do draw people in. I'm getting like someone with very voluminous hair, even very nice chest area. You could dress very nicely. You could do your music. You could do your makeup very beautifully. For some of you guys, you are very connected to your feminine energy here, male or female, does not matter. You have a very charming personality, okay, that draws people in. You guys are also very happy, naturally happy people. And I feel like you extend that lighthearted energy to other people. And I am guilty of doing that. No lie. I'll give you guys an example. Sorry if you guys don't want to hear the example, but for instance, I love people, okay? And if I get in certain social settings and I'm having fun, I want to share that energy with other people, you know what I mean? Some people mistake that for flirting, but a lot of people are going to be drawn to that type of energy, okay? And I feel like that's kind of what this pile is giving, okay? You guys are very charismatic because you guys are very happy, okay? You're very in tune with and in touch with your own emotions. I don't get like, you know, like some people hold on to negative experiences in their life and they allow those experiences to make them bitter. For this pile, you guys go through life just dancing, okay? Like Dancer Prince, Dancer 10. Like you just flow through things. You don't let anything get you down, okay? And that's why you're always so upbeat. And it's literally take time for hibernation and healing. You guys know when to disconnect, when to heal, like to go within to heal. You guys don't hold on to things that you're not, that will weigh down your vibration or bring your vibration down. You try to stay connected to who you truly are at a soul level, which is what the cups energy is all about. With the Empress here, some of you guys could actually be mothers. I'm getting a very mature energy from this as well. There's something about the way you carry yourself that kind of sets you apart from other people. There's a very mature, very regal like energy from this this Empress card here. It's like people know they have to respect you. Like even if you do have like a nice curvy body, I don't get that you guys show off too much, okay? Some of you guys may, and that's fine. But I feel like for most of you guys kind of just show what's needed, I guess. You show enough because you appreciate your body, okay? If you love your body, you don't have to cover it up. Um, something about hair here as well. Like your hair really sets you apart. Some of you guys could have really big hair. If you're pregnant, like you have like a really nice glow about you. Like I'm almost getting like if you're pregnant, like you have like your beauty, your physical beauty has almost like multiplied for some reason. Like there's something about you as a pregnant woman that is really like giving this vibe of liveliness, of mothering type of energy here. Your hair could be really thick and full right now. Something about your scent as well. It kind of draws people in. You guys could wear like a flowery type of scent. Hold on a second. I'm getting a different scent as well. I'm hearing like vanilla, a vanilla type of scent as well. I think breast milk also has like a vanilla taste to it, or like it reminds babies of the flavor vanilla. It's something about that. But vanilla flowers. And I'm getting something else, but I can't quite put a word to it or a description to it. But it smells like yellow. Like I don't know what yellow would smell like. Citrus. Okay. Thank you guys. Citrus. You guys also could eat a lot of fruit. Or you could garden. You could grow stuff, grow fruit. You guys could be married, okay? You could be married. For some of you guys, you could be married with kids or married and pregnant right now. You guys seem to have like a community around you, or like people love you. Like you have a community of people around you who love you, who would do anything for you. I do feel like for some of you guys, you do have someone like secretly admiring you from afar. I'm hearing this person is afraid to really come in or display how they feel about you. Yeah, I'm just getting like you have a lot of people around you that love you, and it's because like your energy is so vibrant, so uplifting, so healing. With radical expansion here and the Empress, for my guys, I'm reeling it back in, okay? We're gonna get off the topic of the feminine principle to the Empress here, or like feminine body. Okay, so with the Empress is about abundance, expansion, growing. With radical expansion here, you guys are always growing, you guys are always learning, you guys are always changing. You're always expanding, okay? Like I said, like that's where I think that mature energy is coming from. Like you guys are just always learning. Like you're never the same person. You're always becoming something new, something more, like a more evolved version of yourself. You're always becoming a more evolved version of yourself. So it's like people think they know you, and then time passes and it's like you just become a completely different person. You guys are very expressive. You guys don't shy away from expressing yourself, expressing your emotions. I feel like you guys also maybe compliment people a lot. You guys don't shy away from maybe giving compliments out, making other people feel good. But there's something about your communication style is very effective. You guys could also have a very attractive voice. Is probably where some of that allure is coming in. That attractiveness. It's something about your voice, the way you communicate, maybe the things you talk about. Even I think for this pile, you guys always talk about expansion, growth, possibilities, new things, right? And it really excites people. You guys talk, I think, with enthusiasm, a lot of passion, a lot of emotion, a lot of conviction here. You're very tapped into your emotions, very tapped into the spiritual side of things, whether you know it or not. Like you're very in tune with your soul. Okay, so we have the elk here, and it says celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. And the elk is earthy energy to me. And so what I get with this is there's something very grounding about you. Something with this Empress, that's Taurus energy, Taurus and Libra, which Taurus is an earth energy. Sorry about that. My camera fell. Okay. So, yeah, there's something earthy about you. You could be a Taurus, Virgo. Those are the two earth signs I'm getting here. But also Libra. Libras are very charming as well. You can have Libra somewhere in your chart. And then we have water energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have Gemini. So, with this Mercury. You guys are very intelligent, very perceptive. There's something very remarkable I'm hearing about you guys. In the way that you dress, the way that you carry yourself, your style of hair, maybe the accessories or the clothing that you choose. There's something very glamorous about it. With the Empress here, I feel like whatever seeds you're planting are actually growing. You guys could be expanding your family for some of you guys, or you have talks about it, or maybe that's something that people see in you. They see you as someone who is, they could have maybe a loving family with. I don't know. That could be coming from this Knight of Cups. Excuse me. But you guys could be very successful in your own right, okay? Regardless of what you do. I do get a very abundant type of energy from you guys. Very life-giving. And again, with all the cups here, you could be very imaginative, okay? Very connected to your third eye, your soul. All right. If you guys have blonde hair, there's something about your hair that really, really stands out. Blonde or like silver. If you're a guy, there's something about your facial hair that stands out. Maybe your eyebrows. But what really makes you stand out, pile number 4, is your lighthearted energy. This maturity that you seem to have. But I also feel like you're someone very fun to be around. You guys seem to have a very loving community around you, or people who love you. Your personality, your charisma, the way you're able to draw people in, there's something about your looks, the way you carry yourself, that really, really, and even your communication style, your voice, that really draws people in. Also, you guys could be very successful, but you're very humble about it, okay? You don't go around bragging. You kind of share your joy with the people around you. You're very effective in your communication. You're always expanding. You're always changing. You're never stuck in one place. The world is your oyster. And then you're always healing, always leveling up in some way. You guys could also have this thing about you where you don't really go out much, or you don't really surround yourself with a bunch of people all the time. You guys know when to disconnect, or you have no issues disconnecting or being by yourself. Very grounded energy as well. But still very in tune and in touch with your emotions, and very expressive about them, honest. And with all this cup energy, you guys could be very intuitive as well, empathic. All right, so pile number 4, that's what makes you special or makes you stand out. If you guys resonated with the reading, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and or subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you guys on another one. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, you can do so via the website. It's cosmicmirrors.com. I will also link it in the description box down below. Thanks again. Bye. Pile number 5, those of you who have chosen the Rhodonite stone and the Making Magic Oracle deck with the Ask the Witch Tarot deck. This is going to be your reading, last and certainly but not least. Let's get into the tarot. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Devil. The Witch, literally, guys, a lot of you guys could be witches in this pile. Very powerful healers. All right, we have love, personal boundaries, high heart chakra, the Muse. Sorry about the music, guys. I hope it's not too distracting or loud. That's the people outside. It's Saturday. Everybody wants to be outside. It's a nice day. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this spread for you guys. Okay, so automatically with breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, letting go of vices. And then we have the Devil here with the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords. You guys bring a lot of clarity. Maybe for some of you guys, you have dealt with like codependency, addictions to substances, people, places, things, bad relationships, whatever it was. But you guys have risen above that state or that era in your life. Okay. It's a very specific message for some of you guys. If you have gone through that, it's actually, helped you become a very powerful healer. If you're not a healer, you have the potential to be a very powerful healer. You have a very healing energy about you guys. A lot of people love you, is what I'm getting intuitively. Like, a lot of people love you guys. And it's something about just the way you inspire people with your ability to just be yourself and not fear what other people may say or how other people may perceive you. I feel like you guys aren't bound or constricted by anything in life. Maybe you guys have gone through situations with people you may have been codependent on, or people that may have been codependent on you, addictions, but you guys have cycled through that, is what I'm getting with this Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords could be like painful endings, but whew, usually there's like the sun rising on the horizon, heralding in a new day, a new chance to do something differently. In this particular deck, I feel like whatever you ended, like it's just done, like quit cold turkey type of thing. And I feel like you had to go through painful experiences to even get to that point. Some of you guys could have like recently gone through like a breakup or something. And maybe the way you would have dealt with that in the past would have been something like toxic, or like you would have, maybe you used to jump from relationship to relationship to get over people or to satisfy some sort of void. Could have been alcohol, substances, maybe even just relying too much on friends or family to make you feel better, something like that. And I feel like you guys are cycling out of that, like you're seeing something clearly, or you have. And you guys really just accept yourself for who and what you are. I feel like there's a certain silent strength about you guys. You may not go around telling people, oh, I just ended this, or oh, this person just screwed me over and I really stuck it to him or her. No, you guys, I don't feel like you do that. There's like this, like, the woman in this card seems to be, or looks very like timid, almost shy. And then with the dog, dogs are very loyal, right? So I feel like there's something about the way you look or the way you carry yourself that People may not assume that you're as powerful as you are. But the people who know you know that you're very capable of detaching from things, people, situations that don't serve you, and moving on and not holding resentment. You're very connected to your the high heart chakra here. I inspire and I'm inspired. Intuitive, inspired, idealistic, creative, divinely connected, passionate, emotional, sensitive. Ecstatic bliss. I get that people think that you're always happy. But with this high heart chakra here, what makes you special? What makes you stand out? You guys are very kind. You guys give off a very loving, very compassionate, empathetic vibe, a very empathetic energy. And it's very believable. It's very authentic. Like, people don't question whether or not pile number 5 is being genuine, if they genuinely care, or if they're just doing this to be nice or doing this to get something. There's something very authentic. Okay, I'm not sure how many times that's gonna happen. That's the second time it fell. But anyways, guys, there's something very authentic with the way that you share your love, you share yourself to people. But at the same time, you have very clear, very healthy boundaries. You don't take any bull crap from people. You don't allow yourself to get too attached to people, places, things, to where you allow it to disrupt your life in a negative way. And I feel like you're always happy, or at least you seem to be that way. You have a very upbeat personality. You don't allow things to consume you or get the best of you. With Peacock here, there could be something very, very attractive about your outer appearance that draws people into you. And I feel like there's a very healthy sense of confidence within this pile. You guys know when to assert yourself, when to create boundaries, and then when to be more compassionate and loving towards people. The Peacock says, you were born to shine and inspire. Okay, so you guys are very inspirational. And I said that there's something about your authenticity, the way you show up as yourself, as yourselves, unapologetically every single time, that really inspires other people. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Okay. So for this file, I'm not talking to someone who doesn't know who they are, doesn't know what their gifts are, the things that set them apart from others. You're very connected to who you are at a soul level. You know what you want. You know what you're going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate. And you're done going through karmic cycles, okay? You kind of risen above that. You guys are living from your heart space. You inspire a lot of people. I don't know what you guys do. If you share things online, if you have just a group of friends, maybe you're known locally for something. Even if you're shy, you don't really talk a lot, because I'm getting that some of you guys could be very shy, but very powerful. There's something that you do that really inspires people as well, outside of just you being authentically yourself. There's something that you also do that inspires people. It could be your art. If you sing, it could be your singing. If you do witchcraft or you teach people spells and stuff like that, it's very inspiring the way you do it. You have a very healing energy, pile number 5 as well. I feel like you also help people cycle out of things that aren't good for them as well, making things clear for other people, bringing clarity to other people. And you do so from a loving space, and you also do so from a space where you're not allowing people to get too close or to unload all of their garbage or baggage onto you. You're able to help people while also keeping boundaries as well. I'm getting a very professional like vibe. So if you guys are into like spell work or tarot reading or mediumship or something like that, you are able to do this very gracefully without sacrificing yourself, sacrificing your integrity, sacrificing your authenticity to help other people. And that's very, very inspiring to other people. People get a very loving energy from you guys. They feel like they can be themselves. You are no stranger. You don't shy away from giving and receiving. I'm also getting with like Venus, the devil, and the peacock. Yeah, you guys could be very attractive. You guys could have a lot of admirers. So there's something about your physical, your outer appearance as well that really sets you apart. Some of you guys could wear a lot of pink or vibrant colors like green, yellow, pink, purples, things like that. And it really draws attention to you. People pay attention to that, whether you notice it or not. People are very drawn to the way that you dress, like the colors that you wear. Some of you guys do dress in mostly black. But it's something about your energy that just shines through. Like it's very vibrant. Your energy, the way you carry yourself, the way you speak to people is very vibrant and uplifting. Some of you guys, if you're not already into herbs, you could, if you are not into spell work already, or if you do spell work, you have a very strong connection to herbs and they would suit you well. Even feathers from birds. You could also have a very strong connection with animals. Crows and dogs in specific. I think whenever you see a crow, it's kind of like an omen for you guys, or a spirit connecting with you or trying to send you a message. You could have a connection with peacocks and elephants as well. I didn't get these animal connections in the previous pile, so animals definitely could be something significant to you. And usually people with very activated, strong heart chakras are very connected to life in general, so animals as well. You guys are also very helpful is what I'm getting. Like genuinely helpful. And I'm getting that people know they can't mess with you. Like even though you have this very generous, very giving, very loyal, compassionate energy, always helping, seeing where you can help. There's also this side to you that's very sharp and people know that they can't just, mess with you. You guys could be Libra, Taurus. I have here Capricorn as well. I don't have a lot of fire. I don't have any fire out here. And that's interesting. But don't focus too much on the signs. I do have Leo here with the solar plexus, but you don't have to focus too much on the signs. You could be very connected to nature as well, guys. If you were to get into like spell work and healing, you would be like a medicine witch is what I'm getting, like a healer, for real, a healer. Your heart chakra, your powerful heart chakra is like, yeah, you guys definitely could do something in the healing arts, whether it's like an actual doctor, or you could get into like alternative healing methods. You guys would do really well in alternative medicine. I don't know why I can't speak all of a sudden. You guys would be very good therapists, coaches, like life coaches, Reiki healers or energy healers, but I'm getting a lot with like herbs. So I would take a look into that. Maybe if it calls to you, if not, oh well. But there's something about your heart chakra being powerful enough to heal people. Like you give people a sense of calm just because how compassionate and loving your energy, your vibe is. And you guys have this protective type of energy too around people that you love. All right, pile number 5. That's all I'm getting for you guys. If you guys resonated with the message, don't hesitate to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can do so through the website. It's cosmicmirrors.com. I'll also link it down below. I hope to see you guys on another reading. Bye.